What do I do? Make music. Well, I guess I should start a little bit from the beginning. I won't take a long time, but how I started out, I originally started out as a old school rapper. We were called the Fresh Rockers. This is during the era when Run DMC was into music and stuff like that, so I collaborated with a couple buddies of mine, and we called ourselves the Fresh Rockers. I was a choir conductor for my school, and I just took that to the next level, and I played a lot of instruments, and from that point, I got into bands. I had several bands, from R&B bands to funk bands to rock and roll bands to different type of like punk, funk kind of music. And then eventually I just got to the point where I'm like, well, guess what? I like Star Wars, I like Dune, I like all these other movies, and I'm like, wait a minute, I like this kind of style of music because it's like modern, new technology to me. And I was thinking, what could I do to actually make that really be a part of myself now and the way music is today? So I put it together and I started liking this mess around, tinkering with sounds and everything, and next thing I know, I'm just like making these weird sounds. It sounds real good to me, and people are enjoying it, and that's kind of how I got into techno. Techno is like, to me, it's a new modern style of music that's kind of what they would say electronic music. They also have like alternative electronic music. Techno is like in between because they have techno, they have drum and bass, they have jungle, they have all these different genres, but so techno fits in there with more like electronic sounds, more technology, and that's where the techno comes in there. So to me, that's where I think I fit in there because I'm into computers, and I like computers and I like technology, and that's where I think that I fit right in there. The time that I went to Amsterdam, I was actually still performing music, but it was kind of more like a punk, funk, alternative music. And at that time, I did my first CD, I guess you would say, because at first it was a tape. CD, and I'm like, okay, well, let some people hear it. Next thing I know, they're like, well, can you DJ? And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, play a couple records and everything. Next thing you know, I went back again to Amsterdam, and I'm like doing all these shows, experiencing wild parties, doing things that like I never imagined myself actually experiencing. More me performing live. I enjoy performing live instead of regular DJing. I actually like playing with the equipment, not just playing records, not being the everyday average DJ or anything like that. I actually like to perform and show that my music can mean something to people and actually be a performer, have dancers and do my stuff like any actually performer would do. So that to me means a lot to me, and I think that's where I stand strong and real hard that I still to this day like to perform live. Like my brother inspired me to come back with my music a little bit more because he lived in California at the time.
Music is popping, man. The music's always been dropping, but now is the time. Back in the day, in 89, 88, when it was really popping off, when we was happy to have this underground music thing, it was the most beautiful and pure form of music and free expression that we've ever been able to have.
And I put out me and him collaborated a record together. We put out a record together called Mission X. And I didn't even think really too much about it, but it was my actually first vinyl record that I actually ever put out together with me and my brother. And it was a very big success that I couldn't imagine that it really would blow up the way that it did, because I just think, we put out a CD, people will listen to it. It's not going to be played on the radio. It's not going to be no video. It's not going to be anything besides just a couple of DJs who played here and there.